Uh, it's midnight, basically. 11:57, January 12th, 2026. I'm going to get a little philosophical. I'm watching TNG. Who watches the Watchers? And people that watched Star Trek TNG will know the episode. Um, Let me try to sum it up a little bit. Um, eh, it's about it's about how they go down and they go to repair a duck blind that anthropologists are using to study some primitive people. The primitive people see them and kind of yada yada, and then basically Picard has to kind of try and convince the leader of the um, proto-Vulcan uh, not really village, but township, whatever you want to call it, that he's not a god. Um, Anyways, it just got me thinking of something that I think about a lot, especially lately with all this garbage happening with the Trump administration. But I mean, you don't even need to factor in the Trump administration in it. It's just, it's just the past 20 years, 30 years. And it's like, I say, I phrase it as is, I gotta shave. I phrase it as is our collective technology advancing way too fast, way faster than our collective morality or sensibilities or whatever you want to call it as, however you want to describe it. Because the morality really isn't keeping up with the technology in a lot of ways. And I think you can kind of see that more and more. Um, And I think a lot of the people that, I mean, if you, it's it's really sad that the people that are the people that claim to be basically religious and stuff and say all of that religious garbage don't really have any morality. They just don't. Not I don't know most of them. I don't know. They just I don't know. Um, for me at least, I would say they're not making a good sales case for me to be on their side of the fence. And it really speaks to the conservative versus liberal side. Like the that's why I just politically speaking, I have like I just conservatism is just a dead end. It doesn't jive well with the technology that is going forward. The the advanced technology that humanity will probably have in the next 20, 25 to 50 years does not pair up with conservative ideology, um, with infinite greed and total individualism and all of that jazz, and the relentless the relentless pursuit of greed and everything, and and fanatic free market capitalism. It just it seems like it's completely incompatible. All of this upcoming technology that's happening, that's being created, seems completely incompatible with all of the technology that's basically about to be mass created. Um, and a lot of conservatives just seem to not be getting that in their head that all of this technology is basically obsoleting the entire way that human society has been functioning for the entirety of most of well, not really most of our existence, because you know most communities were functionally a communal or barter or how do I put it? A not very dog eat dog capitalist society that basically only existed at the dawn of mass industrialization. It started at that point and has continued until now, and that was pretty much it. When mass industrialization usurped the farming life, that's when this idea of fuck you, this is mine, kind of took over, and the feudal lord was kicked out. There was the rich man versus poor man ever since agriculture started, but it took an entirely different degree when industrialism, hit the stage. So, but now with this new level and this new kind of technology entering everything, I really think we're going to see it flip back to kind of the way it was when we were a pre-agriculture society, where we were hunter-gatherers. When everybody in the tribe maybe it'll be completely different. You don't even need to worry about your subsistence life. You can do whatever you want. Don't even know. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But whatever. It's a little philosophical. But this whole 1%, 0.5%, 0.1% of people holding wealth, it is not going to last. It just isn't. You can't run a society like that. And I personally don't think you can run a society, like I said, probably can't run a society with the kind of technology that's coming up even really with probably with money. We're probably not even going to have money soon. I realize that's a pretty radical concept, but what the economy of the future is going to look like, I don't know exactly, but it's going to look like something radically different. Anyways, tax rich.